And he knows he could barely tell you what to do because you can't even respect him because he's not even making that much money. So the Next Door podcast. Welcome back to the Next Door podcast. I am Bestie Next Door, and I'm like your bestie next door. If you like your tea to be extra, extra sweet, then this place is not for you because we like our tea to be sweet and bitter. Sweet enough that it goes down, bitter enough to wake us up. So, guys, on this episode, we are having a sweet white wine, and it's from Italy. It's called Gala Rose. You know the drill. And you know when you pour your wine in your glass, you gotta do your little shake around the glass. A sip. Oh, this is really good. This has like a really nice sweet taste. It's not too overbearing. And off of reading the bottle, it goes well with cheese and fruits. And I can definitely taste that. Before we start this episode, if you're looking for the High Value Woman audiobook or you're looking to book a one-on-one with me, click the link in the description box below. On today's episode, we are talking about why women shouldn't pay all the bills when dating a man. Let's talk about it. The uncomfortable truth is, we know that nowadays there are women that make more money than men, but a woman can never respect a man that is watching her pay all the bills. You are going to be her servant. And you know what happens? It starts to bruise the man's ego. And you know what happens when a man takes bruises to his ego? He starts becoming abusive. Because now he feels entitled and saying, how dare you disrespect me because you're paying all the bills? Absolutely. Now at this point, if you're watching her pay all the bills and you are taking disrespect, you're not her man, you are her son and she is your mom. That has passed the roommate vibes. You're now her son. So she's going to talk to you and treat you however she feels like it. That's why women shouldn't be paying all the bills when she's dating a man. And truth be told, most of the time, when you are with a man and you make more than him, it starts to become competitive. Like that relationship is not going to work unless that man is feminine and he's okay with being a stay-at-home man. The thing is that men will come and say, you know what, I want my woman to be able to bring something to the table. She got to pay some bills, blah, 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 blah. But then they get upset when they are called roommates because realistically, as a man, you are meant to provide because being a woman nowadays is expensive. And of course, as women, we're going to want to keep up with our image, make sure we take good care of ourselves just so our man can see why he chose us over the others. But how can a woman be feminine in a situation where she's forced to be masculine and have to pay all the bills while you just sit there and look at her and say, well done, sweetie. I'll be damned to be with a man and all he's doing is putting me on my back and patting me on my shoulder and say, well done, babe, don't forget the bills this month and don't forget I need money for my haircut. I'll be damned. Next caller immediately. And what happens is that these men that are in those situations go and cheat anyway. So what's the point? You know, women have to start asking themselves, do you want to be with a broke man that's loyal? Or would you rather be with a man who has money but may cheat on you here and there? You cannot respect a man who's broke and loyal because you can't take loyalty to the bank. As a woman, when you start making more than your man and he's making less than you and you could provide a lot more for yourself, he starts looking at you like competition. Unknowingly, check what I'm saying. Check the relationships where the woman is making more than the man and you'll notice that the man has this competitive nature with her. And she may not be competing with him, but men are naturally competitive. So now he feels like, well, she has the upper hand and I have the lower hand. Now he's looking at you as an equal. Now he's not even looking at you as his woman. He's looking at you as an opponent because because now he feels like he needs to dominate you. And how is he going to be the man of the house if he's not the breadwinner? And he knows he could barely tell you what to do because you can't even respect him because he's not even making that much money. So he don't got no say so on what you got going on. I got to pour it up again. The modern women now are getting to a point where they are okay with being equal with men and they're okay with having to pay the bills as long as the man is loyal. But F that. I know a man is loyal to me by how much money he spends on me. That's how I know he's loyal to me because at the end of the day, men only understand money language. You guys know I bounce from different topic to topic. Sometimes as women, when we think of our man cheating, we think of the physical act, we think of the penetration, we think of, oh, he put this bee on her back and was doing the same things I like, disrespectful. But I want you to look at it like this. You need to ask yourself, all right, what did he do for this girl? Because that's how you really know how he really feel. What did he do for this girl? If he bought this girl a bag, paid all her bills, did this, did that, that girl has bragging rights to say, well, yeah, I got your man to pay my bills. But if he just put her on her back and she got absolutely nothing, you got to look at her and you got to laugh and you got to feel sorry for her. Because even though if that side piece try to get crazy and say, well, I sat on your man's D, and you look back at her, but you sat on it for free. I'm getting the big bags. I'm TSA. I allow the bags to continue and stop. You sat on it for free and you're proud of that? It's going to crush her. But the worst type of disrespectful cheating is when your man cheats on you and he cheats on you financially. Because it's like, oh, hell no. Now, not only did you cheat on me physically, and you also gave this beast some money? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Absolutely not. So when you're thinking of cheating when it comes to your man, look at what he did for that girl, because that's how you know a man's true loyalty is by his pockets. You know a man's loyalty by his pockets. How much is he spending on you? How much is he spending on the next girl? Because if he's spending more money on the next girl, then it's like, oh, you have no loyalty to me at all. But if he put her on her back for free and she got absolutely nothing, who's the clown? It's not you. She's the clown. Because how could she allow that man that's in a relationship that she knows about, allowed him to put her on her back for free? She's the clown. You laugh at her and you say, joke's on you, sweetie. You sitting there saying, yeah, I sat on your man's D, but you sat on it for free. He put you on your back for free. You got absolutely nothing. You know, women would sit there and have this nonchalant attitude and say, well, I don't care if he didn't give me anything. Well, I sat on his dick because I wanted to and it was for me. But why would you willingly spread your legs and risk your life with a man that you know that if you get pregnant by, is not going to be there for you? Let me just say this now, because you guys know I be bouncing from different topic to topic, but I'm always tell you the truth. To prevent yourself from being a single mother or having a broken home, stop opening your legs for these deadbeats. Stop opening your legs for these waste men. If you know you can't depend on him, next caller. If he's giving you any signs of inconsistency, next caller. Stop forcing yourself on men that you know it's not going to work. You can't get mad at a man that you knew it wasn't going to work and now you forced yourself on him and now you're mad that he's a deadbeat and you're mad he's not there for you, but you knew. Stop forcing yourself on these men. If you know he's a deadbeat, if you know he's a waste man, next caller. Don't even allow the red flags to continue. Do not ignore the red flags with these guys. That's why it's important for you as a woman to know your value, because when you know your value, you're not going to be impressed by the bare minimum. You're not going to just take whatever that comes your way just because you don't want to be alone or just because you feel like, you know what, I want attention. Because you know that when you're dating someone and when you are having a child with someone, you are creating a whole generation. It's not just, oh, I'm just a mom. It's a generation. Do you want to pass down the same thing that you just came from, or do you want to stop it? Make wise choices. Now, to tie back into the topic, that's why a woman should not pay all the bills when she's dating a man, because she would never respect him. And with her not respecting him, because he's taking a hit to his ego, he's now going to start being abusive in different ways. That's why a woman shouldn't pay all the bills. That's why women should date only masculine men that understand their duties as men and understand they need to protect and provide. That's why. And women need to stop opening their legs for men that they know is no good. That's how you prevent yourself from being a single mom. You knew the red flags. You can't say, oh, I didn't know. You knew the red flags. You choose to ignore it and thought that that baby was going to change him, and that baby did not change him. The red flags that you saw before the child, the flags are only going to get redder after a child. A child can never change a man. Women need to understand that. Do not ignore the red flags. The flag will only get redder after a child. Hello. I really wanted to touch on this topic because I feel like it needs to be talked about, because these men be wanting women to take care of the bills. How is she going to be a nurturer and care for you and do the things that you need for you to feel like the man of the house if she got to pay the bills too? And men got to understand that you got to pick your poison. Do you want a woman that's going to be able to cook for you, clean for you, make sure you're happy, make sure you have a peace of mind? Or do you want a woman that you're going to be competing with on who makes the most money? The choice is always going to be theirs. And women, you got to also pick the man that you know that fits your lifestyle and your standards. Don't decrease your standard because you feel like you're not finding the guy you want. The reason why you're probably not finding the guy that you want is probably because 9 times out of 10, you're a bit too masculine. You're not feminine. You're not ready to allow a man to lead because you're so used to leading. So you got to take a step back and say, you know what? I got to tune into my femininity and become that woman that's ready and open to receiving that princess treatment. Most women that are financially stable, they don't know how to release control to a man, which is why they can't find a dominant man, because they want to be in control all the time. But when you are financially stable as a woman, you understand that, yeah, I'm happy I have my own money, but I'm ready to let a man control and let a man lead. Listen to the High Value Woman audiobook and transform yourself into a high value woman. The High Value Woman audiobook will tap into your subconscious mind and make you look at yourself and think of yourself differently. It's an inexpensive investment. Guys, thank you for watching. If you're listening on Spotify or Google Podcasts or wherever channel you're listening to, I appreciate you and thank you. Guys, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on my notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. Everything you're looking for is in the description below. And guys, you know the rest. Until we meet again.